be free. I feel it coming, it won't take long. The future's everything we dream, I just wanna be free.
If you've watched a few reviews of the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, you already know the pitch. AI features, Leica branding, a spec sheet that's a mile long, so I'm not going to read you the spec sheet. I want to answer one question instead. What is it actually like to live with this camera? Now, I've had it with me for the last few weeks around the city, at work, on walks, driving through the city, cafes, sunsets, regular life. So here's everything I've genuinely loved and a few things I still wish were better. Let's get into it. Now, I wasn't looking for another cinema camera. I already got bigger cameras for when I need them. What I wanted was something that I'd actually carry, because the best camera isn't necessarily the one with the biggest sensor, it's the one that's actually with you. And honestly, the image quality surprised me. In daylight, this thing looks fantastic. It's sharp, great color, way more dynamic range than you'd expect from something this small. And again, for the people in the back, it does not replace your mirrorless camera, but it doesn't need to, because it, for me, captures the moments that you'd never pull out your big cinema camera for. One of my favorite features, I don't even know if this is a feature at all, is none of the AI stuff. It's simply how fast this thing is. You open it, you press record, and you're filming. That speed alone has made me capture way more moments than I normally would. Now, another thing that I really like about this action cam is its stabilization. I don't really think about that anymore, which is probably the biggest compliment that I can give it. Whether I'm walking, running, filming out of a moving car, I just trust it now. Also, it's low light performance. Nighttime is where expectations really matter. For an action camera, this is genuinely impressive. For a full frame camera, obviously it's not close at all, but the fact that I can slide this into my pocket and still get footage like this is incredible. I could take this almost anywhere. Battery life has been pretty solid for me as well, for how I actually shoot especially. You know, I mostly shoot short clips spread across the day, and I've rarely run into any issues. If you're filming continuously all day, you probably would want a spare, but for everyday content, one battery goes a very long way. Now let's talk about what's not perfect. A few things that I genuinely like to see improved: the record button. Somehow it can feel a bit hard to press. Sometimes you really have to press it. For me, I got in a tilter cage to just make it feel more intuitive. I'm going to put that video of what that looks like. And also with pictures, there can be a lag in its processing, so you can't really take rapid shots. I feel like that's a software problem, so I think that's something that can be improved on. Also, wind noise is still a limitation. I think the sound straight out of the camera is pretty good, but when it's really windy, it sometimes picks that up as well. But you can connect to external microphone and that solves that. Also, you can't expect much blur or depth of field in a camera like this. This isn't a full frame camera, and so I don't really have this camera for that reason. None of these are deal breakers for me. So who is this actually for? You know, I think it comes down to three types of people. Travelers who want great footage without carrying a full bag of gear through an airport. Creators who need something that's fast enough to keep up with a day of content and not slow them down. And filmmakers like me who already own the serious cameras but want something that they will actually carry every single day, because that's exactly what this has become for me. I'm gonna have affiliate links down here, so at no extra cost to you, if you'd like to pick these up, it helps to support the channel. So here's the funny thing about this camera. It hasn't actually replaced a single camera in my kit. Instead, it's simply made me film more, you know, more walks that I would have just walked, more moments that I would have just watched happen, you know, more of the everyday life that usually never gets filmed at all. And honestly, that's one of my favorite points of this camera. You know, it's not the sharpest footage, doesn't have the biggest spec sheets, but it's a camera that for me takes the thinking out of filming. So I'm going to leave you with some montage of some of the footage that I've gotten off this camera, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Cue the B-roll.